Hello, everybody, and welcome to the review of the Rising of the Shield Hero. Now, due to last week's episode, and because of Anime NYC, I didn't get the time to talk about the latest episode. But this episode, I'm going to cover both 7 and 8. So this is reviews of the Rising of the Shield Hero 7 and 8, Season 3. Now, these last two episodes are focusing on one important topic: how to train your dragon. Or in Pokemon Go. And that's what this episode was all about. So, after Ren joining the team, the developments are getting there. The harem has increased. Both these episodes just gave us a lot of things to talk about, including about dragons. Like, yeah, we had some moments in battles, but now these two episodes just showed us that training a dragon is very hard. I mean, if you go watch How to Train a Dragon, it was hard. But now you go on this one, you're like, this is more harder than this. And Naofumi, you talk about his battles. He go through so much in his battles from season 1 and 2 to this making season 3 one of the most epic battles we have. More than season 2. I mean, season 2 didn't really give up to expectations. Didn't live up to expectations. But season 3 did it. And like these two episodes, they brought the comedy back, the humorous, the harem, and all that, but the action never fails. So without further ado, let's get right to the review of the Rising of the Shield Hero, episodes 7 and 8. Now, this new girl, Rat, has joined the party. She's an alchemist unlike any other. Truth be told, much harder than Nagatoro. Anyway, you add Rat to the party. Not a rat, dark-skinned rat, joined Naofumi's party. Now, I understand this is a different scenario, but let me just say this. His harem couldn't be any more great. I mean, let's count the ways here with Naofumi. Let's count the ways. Raftalia, Filo, poor Filo. You got the tiger sister, the little tiger twin sister. She is funny as hell. The whale, Rat, that's about 5. I'm not counting the sword girl yet, because again, the sword girl, Ren has gone up to expectations. I mean, he's falling in love with her right now. I guess there's some love going on there. He started to feel some development in this one. Now, it was funny to see in these episodes, especially with, 8 was more depressing. 7 wasn't. I mean, 7 brought happiness and development to the 8 to a point where it's just like it's getting really sick. It's really getting fire right now. Now, we're going back to what I said. This was the dragon. I call it How to Train Your Dragon, because this were the 2 episodes that was covered it. And then episode 9 is going to be the different scenario. Anyway, he stumbled upon a big-ass dragon egg. It's a dragon egg. Now, this is reminiscent of Pokemon Go. Team Instant, by the way. Best team in the league. Anyway, Naofumi is carrying this egg the entire time, trying to make it to a 2K. I mean, not a 2K. It was more like a 12K, 24K egg. I mean, it does look like that size of his egg. So he's walking around with it, and then it hatched into a beautiful little level 1 baby dragon. And the girl, I can't pronounce her name, named Galeon. Okay. Now, training it and taking care of it, raised it like its own. And then when it got bigger and bigger and bigger, that dragon went on a freaking rampage. The moment he ate that gem that was from the other world, he transformed into a brolic ass dragon, flew away and went into the dragon's den. Now, that's the cliffhanger. Now, let's get to another cliffhanger that's going on right now. So, and talk about a plot twist. Talk about a freaking twist. 1, Windonia, that girl knows her magic really well. She's the same one that was trained, that was taking care of the dragon. And then at some point in time, she got that look on Ren's face. And I'm thinking to myself, what happened? What did Ren do? But as we got further into the dragon's den, her magic is so good that we had a fight. The CGI was so fucking amazing. Even the dragon was so amazing. They did a 180 on us. they did a 180 on us. I mean, like, the season 2 was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It's like to them it's like, yeah, look, we made a mistake on our part. We're gonna fix that up. We're gonna fix it. Let's bring it up a little higher. So it's like we take the season 2, kept it, but put the season 3 above it and just try to take everything from season 2, remakes it, reinvent it, and to put it in season 3. And that's what it did. This was freaking epic. I mean, season 3, you gotta give a prop. The CGI was there, the fights was good, the dragon scene was great. I mean, literally, seeing Raftalia, seeing Naofumi, seeing the whole party members were just running, trying to slay the dragon was tremendous. It brought back nostalgia of Sword Art Online when you see Kirito and Asuna running on the side casing the dragon. Now, Filo. I didn't bring this up, but Filo is it's sad. It's very sad to see Filo injured like this. It's very sad to see Filo depressed, hurt, and everything, because you know how it's rare to see Filo in moments like this. You don't really see that often. You don't see that often when Filo in her moment is suffering through pain. A lot. I think the last time we have seen Filo in so much pain was when in season 2, when she was sent and they like to torture her, and I felt bad. Like I really wanted to punch the shit out of him. But that's season 2. But in this season, we have never seen Filo that much of a state in this one. Like for real, this episode again, this was really depressing. Sorry, I was stuttering a little bit, but that's my point. And then Filo went on a rampage. And that dragon devoured Filo. I'm like, oh my God. That moment, I did not see that coming. I didn't see that coming. I mean, damn. Like, damn, that really got me. I did not see it coming. I really didn't. Okay. And then, the Dragon Emperor started taking not only Filo's stats, but it started evolving even more. I mean, it went from level 1 to a freaking 1,000. And in the middle of the fight, we found out that we know that the slave girl, former slave girl, we don't know, her father was the dragon from season 1. Go back to season 1, where Ren killed a dragon zombie. But what we didn't know was that that was her father. Now Ren is like, are you telling me that dragon zombie that I killed earlier, it was just defending her? But that was your father. See, now Ren looking back is like, oh my God, what have I done? I could have listened to Naofumi in the beginning of season 1. I could have done this. I could have done that. Now Ren is starting to feel the guilt, and I don't blame him. Because this is what I like about Ren in these 2 episodes. He finally getting a second chance. I often don't give characters a second chance unless you show me otherwise. You gotta be redeemed. You gotta be redeemed. To a point you're like, you know what? He or she been redeemed. I see what he did. It's like one of those characters where he's like, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. But if you back up your word that you're not gonna happen, that give me about 2-3 episodes, you'd be like, yeah, okay, you're redeemed. After Ren, he started to change. He started to see the mistakes. And see, at least he knows his mistakes, unlike other characters whose names I will not mention. But at least Ren has been redeemed because now he knows, I fucked up. I ruined her life. I got the people taking her away. I killed the dad. That's that. So, again, going back, this baby dragon that we knew from all the way now has now evolved to a level 10. Not level 10, over 1 million. Knowing that it's the Dragon Emperor right now, and got Filo locked up in the chest like some Ouroboros project you see in Resident Evil, locked up, sealed up. And it's so tortured. It's so wrong to see Filo like that in that state. But besides that, the Dragon Emperor wants revenge on the hunting hero and the other parties from another world. You know, them. And seeing Naofumi in the toughest state as possible it's hard to see this, especially his party is down. And again, what a cliffhanger that was to see Naofumi struggling right now. I mean, if you go back to all the seasons, you see Naofumi at his best and sometimes at his worst. where he sacrificed his body on the line, sacrificing his abilities to be better. The priest, the other guy from Another World season 2, the tortoise, every battle he has done, he finds a way to win. And there are struggling battles. This right here against the Dragon Emperor, this is going to be the toughest battle we're going to see. Now, here's the funny thing. Now, ready for this? I'm going to add a little funny statement in this one. If the Spear Hero was there and he sees Filo in that state, we all know the Spear Hero is going to have some development. We may not like it, but that's how it's going to be. But anyway, these 2 episodes taught us the values of How to Train Your Dragon, Pokemon Go, and this epic battles that we're gonna see. These 2 episodes showed us a sign of development and the little tiger sister now, and her love for Naofumi. We got to see development in Ren as he's getting better and better. And poor Filo. This is dang. These 2 episodes. It's like episode 7 was all about developing all that stuff to a point where it's just like it's getting now diving into a battle of wits. And facing the Dragon Emperor is going to take a lot of work. And I can't wait to see where that goes. So I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.